Well, konnichiwa fellow gamers, and welcome to the newest portion of the channel I like to call the Indie Game Spotlight. In these videos, I'll be giving detailed overviews, pretty much a crash course, some of the newer indie game titles out there and what's up with them. So it's with honor to say that Legend Maker is the first to make this spotlight, and I would like to thank DreamX so much for giving me this opportunity to help give this title a push it deserves. So aside from all that, let's take a look at this awesome indie piece in a couple of portions. Portion 1, of course, it's platform. So to kick things off here, some of you are thinking, well, what console is this on? Well, to answer that question, this game is a PC release to start off with, but it doesn't stop there. Creators behind this title do touch on the idea of getting out on the Xbox as well as the PlayStation. Whether or not they get those platforms, we should still expect this on the PC for sure. As for its release date, that's still undetermined due to it being under development still. But the beta is out there right now, so if you guys are interested, links to it will be provided below or right here on the screen at the end of this video. Now, portion 2, it's gameplay. Now, as obvious as it looks, this game started off as a fan game, but it became something so much more. Something far from just an IP. This is something that people would call Nintendo. Now, the reason I call it that is because this is something quite a few people have been screaming for, especially me. This needed to happen. Legend Maker is a make-your-own dungeon kind of game, much like Mario Maker. This one has the same kind of deal where you create your own paths, trips, tricks, and goons and place them wherever you please. And of course, you can play your own dungeon. They may even add a campaign mode to this indie piece with a lot of dungeons, and of course, the sharing your creation option will be available once online play is integrated. As for the controls, it should be pretty simple for anyone to understand. Although the beta does not have much of a detailed list on how to do things, but of course they do have video tutorials, so if you don't use those, then I guess you can eventually grab a hold of it and go from there, but I recommend the videos. So playing the game, I did find a few bugs within it, but it's due to the certain graphics drivers that are causing these performance problems within the demo right now. Like the texture load is just not optimized and will cause a bit of a slowdown when a lot of objects are in one spot. However, in the most recent updates, there have been some optimizations to combat that, and this will obviously be fixed in the near future. But of course, this is still a given for it being in its first stages. Now, jumping into this indie title, I was absolutely blown away. This is DreamX's first game, and I have to say, I can tell they're pouring their souls into this project. The company started off as a one-man project, but eventually grew into a group of clearly talented developers. Not only does the game play great for those super into this kind of genre, but it even has awesome plans as well. Like with the characters and the NPCs and the bosses, they're all probably going to have their own customization options, and that's going to be a huge focus for them. You'll even be able to add dialogue to the NPCs as well, so how awesome is that? But aside from that, even the music matches the dungeon feel it needs, and it's seriously original and wonderful. Now, I won't have the audio of the game in this video, but again, links will be provided below. But long story short, the game plays wonderfully in just beta, and I can't wait to see its full release. You guys need to give it a shot. Overall, this simple demo that only came with the basics and was developed with Game Maker Studio by DreamX really impressed me. I'm not normally into, build and play your own game kind of thing, but this easily got my creative juices flowing like a river, and I don't have a lot of drawbacks for this title. I mean, it's only in demo right now, so I can't give it too much critique other than the fact that a better detailed control list should be created. Like when it comes to placing environments or doors or how to make those locked doors, that honestly took me a while to figure out. And I'm hoping for an in-game list that'll explain how each item or goon works. It could save a lot of time for new players. Other than that, I feel these guys truly deserve support in this project, so I will again be providing links below to some of their media for you guys to keep up on to continue support with it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and being a part of this first indie game spotlight, and be sure to tell me what you thought of this Nintendo project in the comments below, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. The button is right here for easy access, and thank you again so much. Wasabi out.